take us away.
What's good, party people? It's your boy Blitzpunk back again today, guys. We are in session 36, I think. I think it's session 36. The sessions are really ramping up, guys. It's really hard to keep track. We are back. We are in a crashed airship surrounded by smoke and flame. We have laid down the pendants around the perimeter of our vicinity, and we are expecting any moment now to emerge from the sudden darkness. Unspeakable horrors. The unspeakable horrors are back, baby. They've returned from Arborea. The unspeakable horrors are back. We've seen them before. We'll see them again. Let's see how we've changed. Let's see how they've changed. Let's see how we adapt. See how these characters face the unspeakable horrors. Will they survive and succeed like the old characters did? We don't know. We just don't know. Probably not. The unspeakable horrors are back. Everyone, gift subs for unspeakable horrors. Smash that like button. And as you're doing that, we'll tell you all about the sick unspeakable horror merch we've got going on today. Merch Corner. Thank you, Merch Corner.
So that shirt, a little bit of how the sausage is made, will be releasing on Sunday. However, this week, we will be releasing Lucy. If you'd roll me a D69.
Wait, you're releasing me?
No, there was a comma there.
Release me.
I need you to roll.
Oh my god!
Hell yeah.
Almost nice.
There will be 68 of these shirts. They will be light, sort of robin's egg blue, similar to these tokens you can see on this book. And they will be a very jacked, like lawn gnome looking guy, and he's just rolling up his sleeve, kind of in your face like a leprechaun, and he just has a tattoo that says ACAB.
Period.
Sweet. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
On the spooky corner.
Oh, I did experience something spooky, but I can't remember what it was. Let me have a look. It might.
I have a spooky thing that I experienced while you're looking, Lucy.
Yep.
So I'm going to a goblin ball in Melbourne, in late July, I think, or maybe late June.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's ball gown attire. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna learn how to make one, and which was unhinged, of course.
Oh.
Anyways, so I've ordered a base garment, like a chemise, effectively, and I've got a mannequin up. But the problem is I have it in the corner of my room. So every 2 minutes, I glance over and see this ominous figure standing there in a white fucking chemise. Like The Grudge or some shit. I'm like, anyway, that's my contribution.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard. It wasn't spooky, it was more like deplorable. Basically, I want to ask what the fuck is wrong with people on Book Talk. Why are they recommending some of the books they're recommending? They're horrible. Anyway.
I completely agree. Although I'm interested in what books these are.
I watched a 2-hour review of a book called Credence. It just sounds horrible. It's meant to be like, ooh, dark mountain romance, but it's horrible. It's horrible. I'm all for like fun, bad romantic decisions. I mean, look at what I've done in D&D. It's, you know, I have a record of bad romance decisions in D&D. Oh, okay. What other spooky experiences have you guys had lately?
I don't believe in that stuff, so 0.
Oh, okay.
Like 10 minutes ago, like literally 10 minutes ago, actually, just before we started recording, I was playing some Xbox, and then next thing I knew, like I sat up. I think I blacked out. I looked at my screen, and someone had opened like a notepad document, and it just said like, "You get to play Cletus." Like,
Okay.
1,000 times over. It was crazy. That was kind of weird.
It's not a thing.
Wow. I can't believe a ghost would type something so crazy.
I
No,
think
it
when
was
Cletus
insane.
died, every single person in the D&D group had a shotgun over the top of Cletus' head and went bang, 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 bang. And that's
Never
innocence.
again.
We were like, we're not even leaving enough for a true resurrection. This guy's gone.
Right.
It's fucking spreading giblets all over the realms.
Erase his name from the history books.
Yeah. Una's like going around modifying memory on every single person he ever met, even his grandkid. She's like,
There's a fun spell in the Dimension 20 universe that does that called like Oblivious something Mori, and it basically just erases a god's name once the god dies.
obliviate? Oh.
No.
no,
It's not.
no.
It's certainly close. Like I think it's.
Oh my god, that's some high tier legilimency, if I've
Oh,
ever
stop.
heard it. Anyway,
Actually, I have a
Connor.
confession. I have a confession for
Oh.
Lucy before we move on. I started reading
Oh
Manifold.
no.
I didn't want to, but I've seen it
Oh, no.
recommended so many times, and it's very
Uh-huh.
intense. Sorry, Articus, it's your turn.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I got
Honestly,
lost.
nothing. It's your go.
Just following up on Spooky Corner. You know what's spooky? You know what's spooky? Hellblade 2, everyone plug. Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2, yeah.
Cinema stock. That is
Wow.
spooky.
I wish
So-
there was someone who was doing a playthrough of
I
Hellblade.
wish some. You know what's funny? There is someone. In fact, there is someone.
Wow.
AARTIZAR. YouTube. Look that up,
Wow.
and you will see it.
Link in the bio.
Wow. Link in the bio. I lie. That's a lie. You know,
I'm gonna make a spell
that's spooky.
for D&D 5e,
That's
and it'll be
spooky.
link in the
Plug.
bio. I don't know what I'll do.
Plug,
It's
plug,
gonna be
plug.
something fucked.
Also, Art Corner. Here we go. Ready? You ready for it?
Here
Yeah.
we go.
Yogurt. Yogurt
Oh.
parfait. Everyone should have a
Yes.
yogurt.
But
Everyone should have a yogurt.
I had a yogurt today.
Nice. See? Lucy gets it.
Yep.
Everyone should get themselves a yogurt parfait. Whatever fruit you want, just throw it in there. Get some granola, some good granola. Toss it in there.
Granola.
Mix it up.
You see, I see you.
I'm all the way over here, but you see me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. It's it. It's done.
It is
Thank you.
done. It is
Thank you,
done.
everyone.
Hi. Last week on Blight Bytopia. Insert really cool trailer here. Last week we were on the other side of Elfame, effectively. We're following Lowen, who encountered a concerning scene for River, the duckling that they had picked up. Blood and feathers and such, and then they moved on and they saw a kind of cluster of darklings who are known to be mercenaries for the Queen, having captured a bunch of people, including Mother Duck. So they shrunk down and kind of went inside a tree trunk and continued on their path, and Lowen followed them. In which case, Lowen ended up on the other side near the pumpkin patch. There was an epic brawl and ambush. We had an introduction of some new, fun, exciting characters from the rest of the gang, and then Captain Lilybite rocked up and said, "What in tarnation?" and dragged them back to Pixie Grotto to sit in front of the once king, now Duke Toadheart. And then Toadheart said, "I don't fucking care, leave me alone." And at which point the archivist known as Maple Bell took them to the Fluttering Library in Pixie Grotto, and they learned of the prophecy TM, which was really exciting. That was pretty much the whole session, and a nice little recap. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
No, I thought it was good.
Turn all
No.
ice is rolled. Thank God. In which case, it's time for the unspeakable horrors. So, let's do it.
Spooky corner for a session.
Oh.
Yeah. Spooky corner sesh. Once upon a starlit eve, we tread Elfin, ne'er to leave, a realm by dream and fable spun, myths and dance neath moon and sun. Night descends with eerie hush, no forest stir, no creatures rush. On each door the pendants hang, a body rots, the shadows clang. Questions dance across the mind, bound by near, no truth to find. Where are we? How came we here? Is this a dream or sleepless fear? Heed this tale of Nir's long plight, where day brings hope and dread by night. In Elfame's grasp, where shadows seethe, they wander still, and none may leave. The whimsical realm of Elfame. So we're going to pick up kind of almost immediately after last session, after you've kind of settled down in the old airship. You are already dragged out on this map and should be able to see yourselves.
Hell
So-
yes.
Night arrives. There's this unnatural stillness that falls over the airship. There's no natural sounds from the forest like there are during the day. There's no rustling of creatures, no calling birds, only a deafening silence. You are free to act as you so wish. On the doors, pendants are hanging. There's a body rotting in the corner.
Not too much. Not too much.
I'd like to perceive.
You like to perceive.
So the reason I'd like to perceive is I'd like to see if I hear voices out there also, like Dusk mentioned.
Go ahead. Hit me with a perception check.
I will hit you with a perception. Sorry if you hear my background. I don't know if
Alright.
you do. Roll 20 is acting slow.
She always do.
I pressed it. I did it. We'll see if it happens.
Oh.
You're sitting.
I was hoping for a nat 1, but
You're listening. You don't hear anything yet. Just a quiet.
Mm.
I think for the most part, I will just sit in silence, trying its best to hear outside. Is that what we mostly hear, though? What were the sounds, the music, or whatever?
Yeah. Sort of.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I'm kind of just
Yes.
drinking in the sounds.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
think
spooky.
Wyatt is looking around a little nervously. It's kind of horrifying.
Mm. The dusk is like knees right up, sort of curled up on themselves, and she's peering around, like her head's tilting a little bit erratically, trying to pick up on any sound she can, and her feathers are all fluffed up, and they look very like soft. Not all of them are slick. There's a few like baby feathers around the neck still.
No. She's just a baby.
I think Cass will sort of move closer to the center, closer to where like points of failure are. And he'll just kind of speak up. Now, for those of you that are new to this area, we are still working out some kinks, but if you open those doors, we will all die. So, do not open the door, or I'll kill you before they will. All right.
Imagine if your like air hostess said that as you were gonna take off.
What
Like,
the
if you
fuck?
open those doors, you will die.
Actually, matter of fact, this guy, he needs to move where Arlo is. Arlo's gonna be closer to the door. Move this guy. This guy.
You want to move
Mr.
Bancraft.
Mr.
If you'd come a little
Bancraft.
closer.
Yeah.
Mr.
Because Arlo's gonna be
Bancraft.
close to the door. He's gonna be close to the door. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
he's listening through the door.
Open
All
inside.
Don't approach. You gotta open it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the castle just kind of sit down against the wall and put one headphone in to just kind of listen to some music. Trying to sleep because it's the only real thing he really can do right now.
Yeah, you lean back. The kind of elder tiefling man looks at Arlo and then looks up at the pendant hanging on the door just behind Arlo and says, "Is there a reason that we are holed up here rather than returning to whatever town?"
There are things outside that are capable of harming and or killing us at night. So we have to hold up here until the morning.
Just at night time.
Arlo nods.
Right.
At least the idea is that we hold up here, considering he kind of gives like a gesture to him looking really messed up and a couple of others. Since everyone is not doing so well, it makes sense to stay here at night rather than try to go out there.
Yep. You can also hear Avery shuffling around, like, conducting various kind of medical assessments, taking care of the non-essential, problems that people are having, that aren't gonna, like, immediately kill them, but are probably good to deal with. Wyatt, can you make me a perception check as you look into that room?
I can't.
Oh, very nice. Avery is conducting said medical assessments in the midst of the room. All around the edges at which these people are leaned up against and are kind of slumped against, you notice that there are cargo boxes. You notice in the kind of dim light. I assume you've got your torch, right?
I do have some battery in my torch.
Yeah. You kind of flick your torch around, and you see that some of these boxes have a stamp on them, kind of like old tea boxes do. And they say Grey Soul Industries.
God damn it.
This means nothing to Wyatt. It's a surprise tool that will help him later.
Yeah.
This is a surprise tool that will help
He
him.
observes that, and he turns the torch off, and he leans down to Dusk, right, and he grabs Dusk by the dusky little shoulders.
Oh. I look up at Wyatt.
He whispers underneath the sounds of the groaning and the whispering outside. He says, "Stay awake. Don't fall asleep."
I nod.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
He nods and stands up. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
As he stands up, I reach like my feathery hand out and just hold his hand.
Oh.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep. He like squeezes Dusk's hand, and it's probably a strange texture, but
It's not
yeah, he
raven's
loves
wings.
anything that's that's fucking horrible. He loves anything that's stimulating his brain. And he looks at Kaz and a little bit. He says he raises his voice a little bit over the whisper and says, "Who are these people?"
I mean, Cass knows who he is. My main question is, would he like know who he is through Kira?
Yeah, actually, yeah, such a good shout. Actually, could you make me a history check? History check on Shia. I'll also let you
I
do
didn't know
insight
if like.
if you wanted that. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. I will love to do insight.
Yeah.
Blast.
Yeah, totally. No, well, you've been to a few events. Like, it's not really your scene, right? You try to avoid them as
Yeah.
much as you can. But Kira, like, whinges about them all the fucking time. Because it's obviously, like, a cluster of fucking rich kids that do whatever the rich kids do. And this guy, Bancroft, his first name's Leviticus. His, like, nickname's Levi. Levi Bancroft is like absolute playboy, like terrible influence on like Alexander Blackwood on Alex. He is the son of Neem Bancroft, who's like basically the president equivalent, what's called the core potentate in Bytopia. And he basically has a free pass to do whatever the fuck he wants. He's not like a bad guy. He's just like, as far as you know, with an 11, he's just like really rich, and like can do what he wants basically. Do you have any specific like questions?
Not really. It was more like
Vibe
that's
check.
why I asked age last week. Was he around when he was around? But you answered it perfectly. So
Yeah, totally around. You saw him. He was always surrounded by like a cluster of people. He'd always have like a champagne flute or like 10 in hand. He didn't treat the servants or like the people around him, not servants, that's not a word, like the catering staff really well. Um, yeah, yeah. But he's not, again, he's not like a horrible person. He's just like really privileged, as far as you know, with an 11.
okay.
Kira never liked him.
Well, she doesn't like anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true, actually.
He'll look at Wyatt and say, "All that there is Leviticus Bancroft. He's the only one I recognize, but I'd be assuming that this is his yacht of some sort."
Looks around. He seems quite annoyed by you know the crash survivors. He looks furrows his brow. He displays a hand. It's like, why are they taking a yacht over here?
Why not? Wouldn't you want to do something spooky and dangerous that you think you could probably get away with to impress some people? I'm not saying
You know, it's
we
like-
should be doing it, but that's what this
He nods. He turns away like, "Yeah, point incredibly well made. I have no further questions." End of discussion. Fair enough.
The pilot is just in where Avery is. She's treating him, I believe it was like for a broken arm. I think that's what Dusk came across. They kind of clear their throat and they say, We weren't trying to come here, if that helps you.
Did y'all just get the Event Horizon wonky or something?
I don't know. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it. Well, we were headed to a different plane. We're about to jump and then just jumped here.
Where were you going?
A place called Arboreum.
This is a secret that will help us later. All right.
We just had a shipment that we needed to deliver, and we were gonna do a bit of a cruise around before we had to come back.
What's in the shipment?
He waves at like what's around, well, where they're sitting, which is like boxes.
Well, yeah, I realize it's the boxes, but no pilot worth his salt's flying something he ain't knows in that box.
Well, I mean, most of the time they just pay me to fly, so maybe I'm not worth my salt, but
Looks
I think
around.
this
Seems
is-
like it.
Hey, you try flying and jumping through interdimensional space travel while being randomly disrupted by some kind of, I don't know, divine force, because that's the only way we could have been pulled down here.
I'm all right. I'll stay in my lane. But
Yeah. Anyway,
you could you can figure out what's in those boxes, that'd be, if anything in there could help us, maybe.
I think it's you hear Levi Pencroft clear his throat. He's like got a really bad concussion, but he's pretty much conscious. He says, "It's raw materials."
All right. Anything especially volatile that we maybe shouldn't be holed up next to?
No, it's not. It's not volatile. It's just like gemstones, basically.
All right. Sounds
So-
good.
Sorry, I was muted. I meant to say, did his voice crack when he said that? Raw materials? Did he sound like he was
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
50?
Oh no, that was just me being a really like trying to impersonate a man and having a hard time.
No, I meant
I guess he's going through
Not you.
puberty. I don't know.
I'd like to incite him without actually saying I'd like to incite him.
Yeah, totally you can.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm good.
Are you looking for anything in particular? Are you looking to see if he's like lying?
Yeah, if there was maybe a sign or a hint that maybe something was off.
Yeah.
then he would say,
I
like, right
was
to the
way
eye
too
or
busy
something.
doing a bit, so feel free to punish me for that, but could I have helped him with that?
Yeah, totally. Go ahead. Roll again.
Oh.
Just like the side eye contact shrug.
All right.
He's too busy listening outside
I
the
would
door,
say,
so
like-
it's fine.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't like even with a 3. You don't think he's like lying. You think if someone had the aptitude to lie in these conditions, they'd be pretty exceptional at it. Unless it was a really well construed lie. Like it's hard to say with a 3, but it seems pretty genuine.
I don't really whistle. It's just.
I will say, because you're leaning up against this thing, you've got like one of your earbuds in. You glance down at. I assume you have this plugged into your Nexus, correct?
Yeah.
Or like, do you have like an iPod Shuffle? Or you got like a Discman or a Walkman or something? Or a
Uh,
Lumen?
He would probably have like a separate music sort of function, unless like it was like all-encompassing. Like if they went even further into like streaming bullshit, like Spotify. Although I guess you would think you wouldn't get it down here, so we probably would have gotten like a fucking Zune.
Is it do you think it is probably made or manufactured in the last 10 or maybe 15 years is the main question, I guess. Would it be like older than
Probably.
that? Okay, yeah. Do you think it'd run on like a Luma battery?
Yes, which I do
Okay.
have extras.
Yeah, completely fine. You look down. You've been using this pretty often. It's been a great time. It's been adding Life is Strange vibes all the time, which is mandatory. You see, when you last looked down, it was at 30%. When you look down, it's at 100%.
Wow, let me see your Nexus.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. He swaps hands with Dusk so that he can show Kaz his Nexus.
100%.
100%. Also, Wyatt, when you were
Hey.
using your torch, it was much stronger than it had been. In fact, you think that battery might have been at 100%.
Oh, I don't like this. Mr. Bancraft, you strike me as someone who probably wouldn't keep your Nexus charged. Mind if I take a look real quick? I won't investigate for the percentage.
You strike me as a deadbeat prick.
You strike me as completely fucking useless. Show me your hand.
If needed. Oh my god, I can't roll today.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't even resist.
Okay.
Resistance is futile.
Also at 100,
Yeah, it's at 100.
I'd assume. Yeah.
It is
Okay.
100.
Hands it back. Hands it back, knowing he just gave away all the campaign secrets.
There's like a note. He's got like his notepad open. It's like turn into zombie, kill everyone. To-do list. He's like, oh fuck.
My parents did this, and this before I was born. Oh fuck! You know what I gotta do? I should really like favorite this webpage. I can't remember like exact specifics. I can go look it up if need be. But when Oakleaf was talking about somebody like sabotaging their research and why they're going like underground and such, did they say Neem or did they say a Prospera?
I actually don't think they gave a name.
Okay. I thought there was a not definitive answer, but I think it's so and so. I could be very wrong though. In which case,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I actually genuinely don't know. I would answer if I had any idea. But I from
That's
memory,
fair.
I don't think they gave a name, a specific name at least.
Let me. I'll post.
Um.
Oh no, his mom. Oh. Okay, that's why the name's sticking out to me.
Oh.
His mom's the one that said to set up the smaller group. Hey, Mr. Bancraft. Just gonna pick your brain a little bit. So, you see, couldn't help but notice that a somewhat exorbitant amount of our valor this season are related to the movers and shakers. How'd you get out of it?
It's a random lottery, so I just didn't get chosen, I think.
Yeah. Damn it. I get an inspo back though.
Yeah, true. Kind of worth it.
Yeah. just kind of squints.
You're so inspired by this guy's disheveled nonchalance. You're like, fuck, man, I wish I could live like this. Being so pathetic, I guess. Such a funny subclass. Oh my god.
It's so weird. I can't wait to do my make them make a charisma save instead thing.
Yeah, that's pretty useful.
Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of be like, all right, well, electrical anomalies aside, we gotta wait till morning. I'm not really inclined enough to realize what the hell's going on with these batteries, but
Arlo, you are getting a phone call. Well, Nexus call, I should say.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, he. Well, actually, no. I was about to say he'd check who it is, but he can't do that.
I mean,
That's just a name.
it's a familiar name.
He's gonna answer.
if
He's gonna
there's a
answer.
contact, maybe there's a picture.
That's true.
Hello? Arlo?
Who's
This is your sister Marlo.
Hey, what? Hey, how? What's going on?
Arlo, is that really you?
Yeah, it's
Oh my
me.
god. She's sobbing. She's cutting out a lot. You don't think you have, like, you think you have maybe 1 bar of reception down here.
Look, I don't know what's happening, but are you okay? Is everything fine?
Yeah, I think so. Arlo,
What?
it's Koshe. Koshe is gone.
What do you mean? What do you mean gone?
It's gone. I've got everyone with me. I've got Saibul as well. James's family, they had an airship.
When did this happen?
Yesterday?
Look, all right, just hold. Just 1 second, please.
Please hold.
he looks at Bancroft. He's like, when was the last time you ended up leaving Cochet?
Well, we left on this shipment run. The pilot yells out. That's fucking useless. This is the pilot yells out. 3 days after the gala ball.
The fuck?
Did you get any news about Cochet being gone?
What?
He answers again. He's like, Marlo, where are
Background,
you?
he's like, what do you mean it's gone? What do you mean it's fucking gone?
Marlo, where are you at the moment?
We're in Shirok. We were looking through you. We thought we could pick you up.
Pick me up?
Yeah,
Where did you go?
We were tracking you from your nexus. We think you went into a forest?
No, do not go to the forest. Go to he tries to remember the place, not Ghost, but the other one.
We've got a boat like right outside the forest.
That's true, but Arlo doesn't. He believes they're all like dead or going to die.
Holy shit.
Well then.
So it's like, what's the other one? Not Ghost. The other. If
The other what?
I don't want to go.
Give me words.
The,
Can help you, Power
the other
Liminat.
place on the map. I can't tell. I can't remember on the map. It's on the left. It's on the left. Our base. One of our bases.
Oh,
It's one of our bases. The one that's good. That the other crew end up going to.
yeah.
Like Ty and.
It's Let me go help you. One sec. Do.
If I saw the map, I'd be able to tell, but I can't.
Yeah, I got you.
Off the top of my head.
There are
Actually,
very few
see
bases
if
that
I-
are good.
I say.
Not Echo. What is the E one? Lucy, what is the E for your magical thingy thing?
Oh, let me just
Echidna.
open it up. It's what?
Echidna.
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
E is elemental.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. Elemental.
Okay. Elemental.
Carlo?
Go to elemental. Do not go to the forest. Whatever you do, don't go to the forest.
We're out here.
Can I look over at Arlo? Can I hear this from over here? I mean, I guess everyone's.
I think I ruled it pretty early on from memory that the Nexus conversations can be like just in one person's head, or they can opt to have it like speakerphone. But I'm not sure what Arlo would have wanted to do.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, it probably would have been in his head. I just realized.
Well, it's okay because my question really was like, can I tell if this conversation is actually happening over the Nexus or if it's happening if it's someone outside trying to appeal to him?
You kind of glancing.
Knows.
You're trying to like glance through this like fray of people, I guess, this cluster of people. You see Arlo staring down at his Nexus. So I don't think you ever really had a Nexus. You're probably like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah,
Maybe you
I
might have had one.
No, I don't think so. I think Dusk grew up in the woods.
Yeah, definitely not then.
Yeah.
You see him staring at it.
I tug at Wyatt's hand and point at the Nexus and make like a what's that kind of gesture?
What? Don't fall asleep on me.
So I point a bit more frantically at the Nexus in Arlo's hand.
He's on the Nexus. He's talking to someone.
He's what?
He's
Arlo, you all right?
He's probably in the middle of like talking.
Mm-hmm.
He probably just you see him holding up a finger. It clearly looks like he's speaking to someone. But he looks like there's I'm sure any of you could tell there's it's almost like a heightened state, like he's a little bit more. Is there a room?
Arlo, who are you talking to?
Oh, wait, just hold a second.
Can't hear you.
Him speak. Hold on. He looks up. I just have a question.
Yeah.
These rooms that are open.
Yes.
We're able to go in those rooms, right? These two rooms right here, or were they?
The two on the west to the north are the only ones that are safe.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything that's got a lock on it
to...
has a pendant on it, which I think you can force open, but are currently closed and sealed.
No, I'm not
and
doing
people
that.
will fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I did put a pendant down here, so it doesn't have a lock on this one. But,
yeah, it's just got a pendant.
He's going to squeeze past. He's going to squeeze past people. He's like, excuse me. He's gonna try to squeeze past people. It's like, Excuse me.
Dance
Excuse-
King, bro. Dance King.
Dance
he
King!
realizes
King!
he realizes how many people are in this room, and it's like, damn it. Okay, excuse me.
Dance King! Dance King!
And he's gonna go in this room.
Arlo, electronics are acting weird right now. That's all I'm saying.
Ilo?
Hey,
He looks at his Nexus.
It's flickering. It's got a photo of Marlo and she's smiling at you. And it's flickering.
When you say weird, what do you mean?
let's see. My music player, and Wyatt's Nexus, and my own Nexus, also Mr. Bancraft's Nexus, all went from what I can only assume were very low to 100%.
Can Arlo look at his, and because you said it seems like I only had a limited amount of time on the call. What's Arlo's Nexus say?
100%.
Dusk, do you think Dusk, Bo, anybody that's familiar with this shit, any of y'all think that whatever the hell's outside there can be fucking with whatever the hell's in our pockets?
Have I ever seen that before?
Let me
I
think.
know I've not really seen a Nexus before or owned one myself, but has anyone who's come into the village had one and it did that?
I actually think that no one that's come in, from memory, but I could be wrong, no one that's come in has had, like, a working nexus. Like, Bo and Avery came in, I think, quite close together, but both of them had, like, abandoned their nexus because they were, in Shirok. From Shirok, I should say. Yeah, sorry. Let me just scoot on, let me scoot by, let me just, scooch on out of here.
Just for a second, please.
That's alright. It was kind of weird me being in there anyway.
Have I ever noticed any electrical items being fucked with by the others?
The electricity in Nier is not Luma run. It's all regular pre-industrial age electronics. So you've not really seen something like this happen before.
I just kind of shrug my shoulders at Kaz, like, no.
All right.
I think meanwhile in this room, Arlo's going to say, Arlo, look, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for calling you what I called you.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. We don't need to worry about that now. We just need to worry about getting you out and us out safely.
So, DM, Shan,
Yeah.
I have a question. Arlo's never called Marlo anything negative before.
Mm-hmm.
And would that have maybe registered like
Yeah, absolutely.
like hold on.
Yeah, for sure. It for sure
So
would
he
register.
stops. So he stops for a moment, and he'll actually put his Nexus away.
Totally. Awesome as. Gibby, you need to have some respect.
He puts his Nexus away, and then he comes back out, and he says, "Yeah, it seems whatever I think is also affecting these."
Cass just pockets his headphones, turns off his Zune.
Puts his out of office email reply on.
Who's that on the blower, man?
Marlo told me, my sister, and told me Koshe was gone, but I think it's whatever's out there.
It's a trip.
I will not.
Mm.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep. Wait.
Why you never quite explained yourself? What's with the sleep or lack thereof?
If you say it, it'll come true, innit? Can't speak
But why?
because it's not safe.
You talking like your specific problems or like the current problems we're having right now?
My specific problems. That
All
can't
right.
fall asleep. Hey, bird, look at me.
I look up at him.
Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
Stay
Dusk,
awake, don't fall asleep.
you're
Nods
looking at Wyatt,
fervently.
and you get a thought
Yeah.
as you're looking at him. Maybe everybody is asleep, and maybe the only way to go home to be free from this is to die, really.
why am I getting this thought?
It's very intrusive, but I mean, hey.
I entertain that thought, and I let it bubble up inside me a little bit, because I was running when I ended up here, and the person I was running with died, and they didn't end up here.
Yeah.
Has anyone fallen asleep?
Has Wyatt let anyone fall asleep? That's a Blitzmonk question.
Oh, I mean, Wyatt unfortunately doesn't really care about anyone else falling asleep. If anyone else has fallen asleep, he's totally cool with it. He's totally cool with it.
Yeah, gotcha. Let me roll a few dice. Are you looking for like anybody in the room?
I'm just looking around, and I want to see if anyone is asleep, out of curiosity.
This Furbolg is dozed off. Kind of leaned his head up against the wall.
When we found the remains of people who were killed by the others, were there remains, or was it like they're just gone? There's like a smear of blood, maybe, but
No, you saw corpses. You saw like bodies disemboweled. You saw like crazy shit,
Yeah.
like really fucked up shit.
oh, I don't think I've got that thing where I'm invisible yet, Denny. I think that's later.
Okay.
Let me just
I
check.
assume that
Oh,
like
actually,
you'll have your torches and you have what do you call it? There's like some lanterns that Menon and Avery brought when they brought the structure and shit that are going. Yeah.
Copy that.
okay.
Yeah, pretty much. You could be invisible if you wanted. You could just like lean back into a shadowy patch and just disappear.
Out of curiosity, I don't think this is something that's super crossed Dusk's mind before. I know you said it's an intrusive thought, and does it feel wrong? Like, does it? I don't know if that sounds right, but does it in the realms of D&D? Sometimes your thoughts aren't actually your own, so or like they're not even due to some genuine intrusive thing. Does this feel like in line with my own pattern of thinking, or have I heard anyone ask this before? Like, has anyone, what if we just die? Will that get us out of here?
I think there's like multifaceted answers. I think, in the like it's been a while, it's been years that you've been here. People have probably tossed it around. You know that prior to the incident TM, the group that perished, they were asking a lot of questions like that, they were asking some of the hard questions, and it never really ended well for them. But I also think that this thought appears to Dusk the same way that when you're like driving down a highway and you like glance at the side of the road, you're like, I could hit that tree. I could hit that tree. It just exists.
I understand that all too well. So
and it's like it doesn't exist
just-
as in like, because it's like not a reasonable thing in your normal thought pattern, but it's like not also something unusual for normal people to think. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, as it currently stands, Dusk feels confident enough to voice this, because although Wyatt especially seems like down for anything, especially violence, she feels like it would be just them down to try it, and they're severely outnumbered. And I think despite being a member of the village for quite a while, she's still very young, so she's not too confident in speaking out with her opinions. So I think she just kind of thinks about that. Have the others ever used the voices of the people they've killed, in my experience?
Would you make me a history check as you're recollecting? Can everyone also additionally make me a constitution save if you are trying to stay awake? The DC for that will be 10. Ooh, spicy.
I'll be honest. Arlo was probably gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, that's totally fair. You go sleep.
I think Cass would go to sleep. I think they would have like established some sort of watch structure, right? Like, hey, wake me up in like 2 hours or something.
Yeah, I'll let y'all role play that out. I'll just quickly answer Lucy's question before I do that. With the 20, you know that in your experience, these things, entities, whatever they are, you've seen glimpses of them before. You've seen little glimpses of them before. They look like people. They look like regular people. They walk, they never run, and they're always smiling. The voices that they use, smiling. The voices that they use, the voices that you hear have been a variety of voices. Sometimes you think you've heard what you think might be like your mother's voice, but it could have just been like a trick of the wind. Most of the time, though, they use voices that you've not really heard before, and you haven't, in your experience with the 20, heard them use a voice of someone that has been killed in near.
I'll squint my little birdie eyes. But
You see
also
so
they're
much.
squinting a bit because I'm finding it hard to stay awake. I'm like leaning into Wyatt.
Hey, I need you. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep.
Shh. Me.
Shit.
Sweet angel. Sorry, yeah, Denny, you can organize a watch if you want to. Just need to answer.
Yeah. All right, Wyatt. You're gonna have to sleep at some point. So, how about you take the first shift and then wake me up after a couple hours? All right.
Yeah, all right, man.
Yeah, Cass would fall asleep. There's no.
Cool. Wyatt, you're up. You're pretty much by yourself, bro. Yeah. You know,
Yeah, that's
actually,
fine.
you see Mehanon is up with you. Bo's like trying to keep his eyes open. He's like looking at you every so often, trying to take some kind of inspiration. When he like squints and then leans forward, and then jolts back up, and then leans back.
He occasionally makes eye contact with Manon, but he thinks that he's in on it. What it is, don't ask me. He thinks that he's in on it.
He like will look at you. He's like sat down like horses sit, and he squints at Wyatt and says,
What?
"Are you right?"
No. White is like shaking a little bit. He's like perpetually shaking a little bit. He looks haggard and paranoid and distressed.
You look like you need to get sleep.
No. Can't sleep. Can't sleep. The thing, Melnon, the thing will come out if I fall asleep.
They're already out.
Yeah, what if one of them was inside the pendants?
What?
Yeah, man. Real weird.
What do you mean?
What if one of your monsters was already inside the perimeter? Yeah.
You can't be speaking like that.
Hey, man, that's why I'm staying awake, innit? What was that? Who's that? Bo, move.
Hey, do you guys need help in there?
He looks at Melon. Puts
He
a finger
shakes
to
his
his
head.
lips. We're fine.
We can help, you know, if you just let us in.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
You just open the door, we'll help.
Not opening the door.
We'll get in at some point. Someone will open the door.
No one's going to open that door. Looks at Melon. Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
He nods. He nods.
Calm. Breathe. Hey, what's your name?
Are you talking to the thing?
Yeah.
you hear something like scampering on top of the metal, hovering over where you are. And you hear another. What's my name?
Yeah.
Cecilia.
Mhm.
Cecilia. It starts with C.
Cecilia.
C.
I'm Bucky. You can call me Bucky.
C for crazy.
Bucky.
Crazy.
Bucky for Bucky point 22! I've got a 22 in here! Fuck off!
She's laughing.
Dusk fucking jolts awake.
Did that wake people up? Like, what the hell?
If you interact, they're just gonna be assholes.
Bucky,
See Arlo poke his
Bucky,
head out.
Bucky, Bucky,
I preferred it with the dead person.
Bucky. Come out and play, Bucky.
Like slinks away.
Where you going, Bucky? I can hear you walking.
He sits in the corner with the dead woman and Nala.
You hear the scampering follow you on the roof.
Arlo's just staring at him like, what the hell, man? You woke me up.
Bucky, Bucky.
That's me in the corner.
Why don't you take rest? I'll stay up.
If I take rest, man, everyone's... She's gonna eat everyone.
No, she's not. I'm here.
Bucky.
You sure?
I'm very sure. I'm here and I have a bad temper.
Do you have a friend, Bucky?
Alright, leave me in here, yeah, shut the door in.
Who's your friend?
I'm not going to shut the door. I'm going to leave it open. But you should
Open
just
the door.
sleep.
Oh, listen, man, first sign of twitching, you gotta cut me down, innit, yeah?
I'll do that.
Come out and play.
Oh my god.
Please, Bucky.
Kind of look up at the ceiling.
You hear multiple scampering from multiple entities, things, creatures, people.
Alright. I'll just
Wait.
sit a little bit. You gotta wake up Kaz though, yeah, in a bit. Kaz wants to be woken up.
I'll wake him up. It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Hello.
They locked me in a room, a rubber room.
Why don't you tell me something?
And rats make me crazy.
About your job before you became a Valor.
There's a woman called Marge who could paint and make things out of clay.
She could paint and make things out of clay. This smart person.
Yeah, she was so talented.
Really? What was she? She was a coworker?
Yeah, she was like me, desk jockey.
Desk jockey.
Yeah, man, push papers in it.
Push papers.
With rats and rats make me crazy. Bucky.
Who else? Who else was a worker? What did you do for fun, all of you?
Bucky.
Went drinking.
You went drinking? What was your favorite drink? I used to like going drinking also.
Yeah. Oh my.
I'm just. Why don't you focus on this conversation?
Yeah.
So what did you like to drink all of you?
Brandy. I drank brandy. I never went
Brandy.
drinking with them. Just me though. They went and did other things.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
they went.
I used to drink at the casino. What was it? Oh, wow, it's been so long since
Yeah, it's been a long time, man.
I'm surprised I've never seen you up there.
Yeah, no. I was banned from a few places.
Oh, you just needed to get to know the owners, like
Yeah, probably, man.
like Miss Mays. Have you ever
Yeah.
spoken to her?
No, I don't think so.
She seems extremely cold-hearted, but she is a softie.
Is she
Um,
fit?
I mean, yes, I'm
It's
sure you would like her.
Cece.
I'm sure you would like
Open the
her.
door.
but-
I can see there's a hole.
Actually,
I can get
Kira
through.
actually worked for Mace.
I think I can
Oh,
get
really?
through here. I think I can get through.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the next time, I'm thinking whenever we end up getting back, we could
Yeah.
probably,
Yeah, we'll go.
yeah, I think so. I think so. I think it's possible.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice, man.
Get into a couple of things, and and I guess at this point the room just goes silent because Cass was casting silence.
It was more of like I wish Wyatt could stop hearing them. So then 10 minutes later, for the next 10 minutes, it will be quiet for
That was the
Wyatt,
most
hopefully.
terrifying, like, few minutes of my life. Shan, what the hell was that?
I was just trying my best to distract him.
No, what was that? Was that? Thanks, Nick, for repeating that thing over and over again.
I love
They
Tess
locked me in
talking
a
to
room,
you
a rubber
little bit
room.
more.
A rubber room with rats, and rats made me crazy.
Realizes he can't talk, kind of looks at Cass like, what? You're making a gesture like, what's happening?
Gives him the thumbs up, waves him over.
Kind of moves over.
All right, see, now you can hear me. It's just like in there. It's quiet for a little bit.
Oh, I see. I didn't know what's happening.
Yeah, could have told you, but I didn't want that thing to get frantic.
Dusk.
He nods.
Dusk, you see
Hey,
Levi stand up and kind of walks towards the door. And he's like, got his arms behind his back, not gonna do anything, but he like looks at the pendant. And he looks at you.
I get between them.
What is that thing?
Pendant protects us.
What's it
Has
mean?
to stay. Don't know. Get back.
They want it. Why don't we just give it to them and they'll go away?
No.
He's gonna lunge for it.
I straight up draw my sword. I'm gonna stab him. I don't care.
Absolutely. Could we do a contested athletics and then an attack roll at advantage? I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
Just a
no.
flat.
Oh,
Athletics.
not the
Oh,
athletics.
God.
Solid, it's pretty even.
Stay there. Oh, nice.
Absolutely. You stop him and you draw your sword.
Actually, let me just check my limited range of spells.
Do you think
Oh.
Oh.
actually. Sorry, I just noticed I have a thing. Yes, I will do that. If I have an quote unquote an action,
Yeah, well, technically, yeah, why not? Yeah, go ahead.
can I, like, as soon as he sort of lunges, I'm both sort of like shoving him back and also with my hand that has my short sword, I kind of like tap the hilt of my sword against my own armor, and like all these sort of ripples of light emanate. And I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Very nice.
I don't know. Might do nothing, but
Kaz and Arlo and the rest of this group, you see Dusk wake up from dozing off, and this light start to emanate from them. Levi hasn't moved.
Like Levi is not actually lunging for the thing in our
Nope.
version.
Nope.
All right.
And Dusk, you wake up.
What was that? Sorry.
I said, and Dusk, you wake up, and you realize.
Oh, okay.
oh. So I'm just kind of stood there. Did I actually push Levi?
You pushed yourself up the stand, and then you started glowing like a little beacon. Like a sweet little beacon. Birdie beacon.
I kind of look very concerned. Look at Levi warily.
You all right?
Nightmare.
All right.
I glance back. Is the pendant still secure?
The pendant is still secure. Doing God's work.
So from a distance, I was seeing, Dusk kind of get startled up, and then look at the pendant, and then not really,
You also saw them
say
cast a
much. I
spell.
was going to say, yes, that too. Dusk, do you think it's possible I could stand there again? And could you look out for me, Wyatt?
It's so
Could you
funny.
look out for Wyatt, please? He can't be bothered to remember his name. His fake name.
Wyatt?
Yes. Could you just look out for him, and I'll stand near the door.
I'm gonna wait here until Arlo gets here because I just still don't trust this like rich-looking dude.
He looks asleep. But yeah, very, very fair.
Oh.
Super fair.
He'll try and pass, without waking people up, and then go.
We feel super
Right.
calm. Everyone feels so calm. Almost like sleepy. Yep.
Shuffle to find Wyatt, and I just sit next to him.
There's like 5 minutes worth of silence in this room left for you to enjoy.
Yay!
You hear a voice on
I
the other side of
enjoyed
the door.
Oh.
Arlo.
I can hear you. You're breathing.
What?
Do you hear my breathing?
The
I
fuck?
can smell you. You smell so good. You smell so good.
I guess if Cass is looking at Arlo, or happens to see, he'll see Arlo make a face, and then slowly turn around towards the door, and then just turn back, facing the group.
I can see you now. I'm so close to you. Unlock your window. Let me in. Let me in now.
He tries his best to just not.
Open up.
I'll just
Like,
ignore.
Do you remember?
Is there anything I could use? This is very spooky shit.
I know what you're talking about, bro. I'm only here for the
That
whimsy.
was an accident. That was an accident. Also, you got me.
You say bet
Pressing
below the
buttons.
door up.
You got me pressing
Hear
buttons.
this,
Accident.
bitch. I would like everybody here to make me a Constitution save. The night continues on. It's probably been a few hours now. The silence eventually fades off. Very good. Sorry, Constitution save if you're staying awake. If you want to go to sleep, different story. Completely fine.
Yeah, Cass would doze off to get, rest in. Other people can wake him up.
I think Arlo is staying awake now.
Yep. Mehanon walks into the room with Dusk and Wyatt. Kind of, I guess, stands on the other side and is appraising Wyatt to see if he's gonna fucking lose it.
I think the 10 minutes of silence was all he needed to drift off to sleep.
Oh, very good.
I'm holding Wyatt's hand.
She's coming.
No.
You're asleep, Wyatt. You're having a nice dream.
I feel like
Madge.
that's not true.
Madge places his knight forward. And he's squinting at you.
You need to learn some new tricks, innit?
Well, what is it they say? All warfare is based on deception. You don't know what I'm gonna do next.
I do. Oh shit, you're about to check me. Oh shit.
You're always too quick to
See,
the
I
punch.
told you I
Wyatt.
knew.
Yeah.
I told you I knew what you were gonna do.
You're always too
gonna
quick to
check
the
me.
punch. Yeah, you're gonna get checked, just like you always do.
Prick. Fuck's sake, man.
Wyatt, you're
Piss me off
moving too
again.
quick.
I'm not. I can get out of this. Watch. You go take a piss or something. Watch. I'll get out of this.
No, mate. Sometimes you can't overturn the board.
No, watch. I just need a minute. I just need a few minutes.
Alright.
I'll work this out.
We'll put the timer down and you can take all the time you need. And he leans back and he crosses his arms. You see his tattoo on the forearm says like duty and service. Like one on each.
I rub my chin. I've been trying to grow a beard lately. It's not working.
You gotta anticipate, Wyatt. You're just too in the moment. You're not thinking moves ahead.
Yeah, but if I anticipate, If I anticipate now. It's not too late to start.
It's not too late. You're right.
Can you give me a tip?
Nah.
Hey, fuck you.
TikTok, mate. TikTok.
I'm thinking, man. You said I had lots of time.
I lied.
I can just wait you out, innit? I can just wait you out until you fall asleep or something.
Yeah. You wake me out, I'll wake you up.
Nah, I'll wait you out. I got years, buddy. You got minutes. I'll wait you out. Simple as that. We
He
could call it a
takes
draw.
Takes out a rolled cigarette and lights it with like the crustiest old lighter you've ever seen.
Shit. All right, man. Okay, well, if I move this pawn, if I move this pawn, I can at least stop your check for like one move,
Yeah, go on.
and then I'll all right, and then I'll figure the rest out after. That's bad, isn't it? That's the opposite of what you just said to do.
Did you move it?
Yeah.
He moves his queen. Check.
Oh shit, I didn't see that.
You gotta be more patient, Wyatt.
How about another game? Right now.
You only get one.
Nah, another game right now. Right now. Hey, another game right now. Where you going? Hey, come back, man. I just need another game. Just need one more game in it.
They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room, a rubber room with rats. And rats make me crazy.
I wasn't crazy when they locked me in a room. I wasn't crazy.
A rubber room with rats.
Wait.
Crazy.
No, not crazy. No, it wasn't me that was crazy when they locked me in a room.
Rats make me crazy.
They did lock me in a room, innit? They did lock me in a room.
They locked me in a room, a rubber room.
And they said I was crazy.
And rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me
But that wasn't me.
in a rubber room.
Swear. And they didn't believe me.
Rats. And rats make me crazy.
And then they couldn't prove I was crazy. And then they just shipped me away.
They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats.
That's what happened.
Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once.
I think that's what happened. Is that what happened? Someone talk to me, innit?
There's blood trickling from the ceiling, Wyatt.
I'm not crazy, man. He says to the pool of blood that's falling down.
It's all over your
You
hands.
can't make me crazy. You can't make me crazy. That's not me. Looks at his hands. That's not me. It's my blood. I'm not crazy.
You see,
Trust me, I'm not crazy.
You've smeared it around.
No, that's not me. That's not me. It's not my fault, man. That's something else. Nobody believes me, though. Nobody believes me. I'm not crazy. I'm actually a normal guy. I just want to be a normal guy. I just want to be a normal guy. And they locked me in a room. A rubber room with
Smeared it
rats.
around.
And I just wanted to be a normal guy.
Dusk, you see that Wyatt is twitching and moving, and you feel like his arms are making this motion as if he's like moving something around in his sleep.
Hmm. Does he look distressed? Like, what's his expression like?
Yeah, very fucking distressed. And he keeps saying things. He keeps saying, like, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. They locked me in a room and then they shipped me away. I'm just a guy. I'm not crazy.
Uh, is Mehnon awake?
Yeah, he's watching with very concerned eyes.
I'm gonna look at Mehnon and take out a little like notebook for when I haven't been taught certain words, and I write down should I wake him and show Mehnon.
Absolutely. Let me show him. As you show him, Wyatt stands up and he starts turning through the room as if he's like listlessly moving. And he frowns. And then Mehanon looks at Dusk and I think that would be best.
Okay, I'm gonna gently take Violet's arm and just try and shake him awake.
You wake up, Wyatt.
Yo, was I asleep?
I nod. Sit down.
Yeah. He looks up at the ceiling.
You see the symbol on the
Okay.
ceiling.
Oh my god. Do you see that? Do you see that?
I look up.
Blank ceiling.
Fuck's sake.
I shake my head.
Oh shit. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm alright now. How is
I
everyone? Are they okay? Are they okay?
I nod and I pull him, like pull his arm so he sits down, like to gesture, please sit down.
Yeah, he sits down. How long have we got left? How long was that out?
I'll show however long it was on my thing.
You've probably got about 3 hours till daylight if you're counting, right?
Yeah. Then I'll offer him like my little notepad and crayons or whatever it is, pencils. And I'll
Yeah, give me that.
point. Oh. Okay.
Snatches it. Does this look familiar to you? Do you recognize this? Does this look familiar to you? there's like little details there on the end. It's like there's like a squiggle bit here, I think. And it's like planes. Yeah, does this look familiar to you?
You're showing them the symbol?
Yeah. Like a poor interpretation of it.
Totally. Oh, sure, Lucy.
Hmm. I'm guessing it's a big fat no for Dusk recognizing it.
Dust, you've never seen that before.
Yeah, I turn and I have this iron grip on Wyatt's throat and I just kill him. No, no, Dusk shakes their head.
Yeah, can I borrow your Luma sketch? Can I show my friends?
I hate you.
Oh my god. Can I show my friends?
No.
Dusk.
I hate you.
Dusk.
I'm gonna kill you.
Dusk.
Oh, don't run away. This is collusion. You're gonna die.
Dusk.
Yeah, who can hear this? Can Dusk hear this?
Yeah, everyone in the room. And in the other room, probably.
Oh, because Arlo's awake, but he's far away though. I assumed he couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you can probably hear it.
Oh, he can't. Oh,
I was wondering if it was Brian too. I hate him.
that's fine.
Give me that.
You need to learn your lesson. You shouldn't have come here.
Hello.
He looks.
You recognize this?
Um, I don't know yet.
You will.
What does it look like? Oh,
I can show you. Can show everybody.
this is not the session I thought I would be having.
Crazy, those crazy ones. They locked me in a room, wrap around with threads.
Guessing that means nothing to Casimir as well. Oh, Cass is asleep. It does not matter.
That means nothing to Arlo, I'm guessing.
Means nothing to Arlo. There's one person it might mean
I would
something
like-
to, and they are not present.
I'll take a. Can I take a picture of it with my Nexus?
Yeah. It makes an obnoxious sound.
No.
Texting Lowen.
Hey, Boo, you seen this?
Hope you're good.
Meanwhile,
Oh my god,
Lowen
it's like
flies
descending.
behind.
It's like descending from for Una. You remember when we were send texting?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Oh. Oh. Here, take it back. Take it back.
Please stay. Stay with me.
I take the notebook back. But Dusk is like really curled in on themselves, looking very scared.
It's all right. It's not long to go. All right. Not long. Not long.
Blitzmonk, could Wyatt please make me a perception check?
He can do whatever you like. It's your world. I'm gonna add a 2d6.
Very good. Ooh.
Ooh.
my God.
Ooh, pop off, King. You hear voices, two voices, from here, or from this room. Oh, it's not pinging. That'd be ping. As if they are inside this room. And one of them says, Morgrim, your tollkeeper has fallen behind. But you're 2 rooms over and you don't think you'll be able to, even with like a, what is it, like a 26, probably need to get closer.
Hey, wait there, wait there.
I'm following him. I kind of side-eye Mehan and I follow.
Mehanon looks like he's seen the Nam. Notably, Kaz is standing like on the wall that's opposite this door, and Wyatt approaches him pretty intensely. Pretty hot. Coming in pretty hot.
Gas is napping.
Yep. You see Kaz napping then.
Thank God. I thought for a second like Kaz was napping, but I saw him against the door. You know what I mean? And he was the voice. Oh no. Appear inside the door. I look at Arlo. And then peer inside the door.
There is a pendant on the door.
On this door?
Indeed. No, the other one. The one that Kaz is north of.
Oh.
This boy.
I will try to step over Kaz so not to wake him or any of the others. And press my ear against the door.
You hear muffled voices. You think you could hear much better if you opened the door.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm yeah, he's gonna try and make do.
Wait, just open it. It's not so bad.
He's gonna now the DM is gaslighting my character as well. I don't know what's real, dude. I think he's gonna try to make do.
Shan's begging us, like, open the door.
Just open the door, bro. It's
so
bad.
I so badly. You have no idea how badly.
I want you
I
to
want
open it
to
so
open the door.
bad.
My character is less keen on opening the door than I am. He's
For
still,
obvious reasons.
but he still wants to open the door. But also,
I want to also. But
also, Arlo is right there, and I thought we could have a strength off at one point, but I think he's pulled a card that is very. I think he's bulkier now, and I just don't think.
Yeah. Hey.
I just don't think I stand that chance, really. So
He's for gains.
I think he's made gains and he's awake. Now, the thing is, if it were Kaz, I could run up to Kaz and try to get there before he can put me to sleep or make me see terrible illusions. But with Arlo, I don't stand a chance, like, just straight up. Like, so it's like, so I think he's just gonna listen at the door.
Yeah. As your DM, by the way, as your DM, I highly advise against opening the door. Please do not open the door. It will be a fucked up, you're literally like very fucked up. But hey, I'm not gonna stop you. But if you do, you cannot hate me. It's banned. But as someone that just is watching,
understood,
I'm like,
course.
open the fucking door, bro.
There's a part of me that really
Swinging my
wants
little
to.
feet.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Can we
Anytime
play
the DM presents something terrible.
Can we play a second version of this session where we just don't lock the doors?
I make eye contact with the camera. I wink.
Oh no.
Wyatt, you're at this door. You're listening. It sounds like the door itself, as you're like pressed up against it, it feels pretty hot, like as if there's like a fire roasting just behind it. You're listening. You hear the voice say, Then what of the brood? And another voice says, they lay in wait at your behest, sir. And there's a bit of a silence that follows. And are they as potent as you'd hoped? As potent as the Celestials, sir? Very good. Let's just lay our first trap. Do you have the bell jar? I do, sir. Then we shall begin. And then they fall silent.
He looks at Arlo. Did you hear that?
I'm pretty sure Arlo didn't with his negative.
No, you
wisdom.
didn't hear it.
Let me speak now, or I will let myself in. I will be in your room no matter what you do.
What?
Brother,
What is that?
What did you hear?
I think it was another trick. I think it's tricks trying to get us to open the door.
Listen, just try your best to ignore it.
Yeah, man.
Don't run away.
These things called me and pretended to be my sister, which
Yeah?
it almost got me to do something.
You're not leaving here alive.
Yeah. I think Kaz has slept long enough. I think he'd want to be awake by now.
Arlo nods.
Hey, Dusk.
Yeah.
Hey, Dusk.
Stop. Dusk looks up at Wyatt.
Can you wake him up, please?
I look at Kaz and I gently shake him awake.
who's that?
Wyatt?
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, hey.
Guess it's my turn to be awake.
Yeah, man. Just let me scoot.
Well, got the whole group in on it. You know, I can't really say I'm not impressed. They're sonically speaking very good.
Arlo's gonna move, well, towards Kaz.
Hey, maybe make sure that nobody tries to open that door. I can hear you from over here.
Well, he moves over anyway. He's like, I'm just letting you know why he's having a very hard time, and I'm about to go to sleep
All right.
because I haven't.
Yeah, you should do that.
Kaz, you're speaking to Olo, you look over his shoulder and you can see that there's light from beneath the door.
uh, hey, Dusk, is it morning time yet?
Um, I'll look at the light and look over at Mehanon.
Menon nods.
Should I open the door?
Cass checks his Nexus, his Zune, his watch.
They're all flickering.
Hold on. Hold
They're all
on.
what? Hang on. They're all what?
Flickering.
Oh, flicker.
Okay. Thank you. What were you saying earlier?
He was gonna say, wait, hold on, and listen through the door if he could hear for animals.
Make a
Because we
perception
heard
check.
them. Yeah, we heard them when we came in, and then we
All
didn't
right.
hear.
You listen
God
real
damn
good
it.
now. I mean, you do have a bardic. You rolled before I could say it, but
Oh. What is
I
it?
can also.
I mean, it's pretty bad. What
It's
is it? A D?
D6. Yeah, it's a 6, so it's not going to be great. But
Hey.
You know what? I'll
Yeah.
use my D8. I have a D8 also.
oh shit!
I forgot. I mean, that's not great.
Hey.
Better than
You
a 4.
hear-
Yeah.
You hear the sound of animals, like what you hear now.
Animals.
I think it's morning. I hear someone listen. Could they hear the same thing, or is this just in my head?
I'm gonna put an ear to this door.
Go ahead. Perception.
Perception.
You hear birds.
Okay. I'm gonna take my longbow from my back and knock an arrow and open the door.
Which door are you opening? Let me unlock it for you.
This one, or this one next to Bo, sorry.
The pendant rattles. It is unlocked. Should be able to.
I nudge it open with my foot, my favourite foot. I hop through.
Empty.
I give a little whistle like that I usually give to say it's all clear.
Is that a good whistle or a bad whistle?
Do a thumbs up.
All right.
I can't move my token, I'm stuck. Oh
Open
god.
the door! Wait.
Thanks.
All right. Let's get packed up. Gives Mahanan a thumbs up. Debates
He's-
leaving Wyatt here.
He's looking
Thinks
at
better of
Wyatt
it.
with very concerned eyes, and he says, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm good.
And your friend?
He's a few tools short of a toolbox, but he'll make it out.
He nods. And he trots out. You see Avery, Bo startles awake. I'm up. And a bunch of other people that are not injured start to help carry the injured out on like stretchers and other kind of misc appliances.
think Cass would remove the cadaver before waking Wyatt up,
That's a good idea.
and then yeah.
Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's being a brat.
You're good.
Being
Your
an
dog's fine. I
absolute
was
brat.
mainly concerned about the soft male voices threatening to kill me in my room.
Yeah.
If you could do
Fair enough.
Oh,
I
man.
assume everybody's
Good
kind of gonna get up and start moving.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Wyatt, you
That
doing
was
okay,
the
bud?
weirdest day of my
Wyatt will ask where his lady friend is.
Outside waiting to be buried.
Ah, okay, man.
Can't get them all, Wyatt.
I forgot that this is like such a massive map, and we've been condensed in this tiny part the whole time. That's That's like even more horrifying. There is a genuine sense of like leaving the vault for the first time right now. Like
It's
that's insane.
claustrophobic, yeah.
Yeah, like the relief of just seeing more map is incredible.
Hey, there's still daylight when I like creep around this corner, right?
Yeah, it's day out.
Okay.
Imagine they could like manipulate the light as well. That would be awful.
That's a 6.
I don't know why that's there, because I certainly didn't put that there. I guess we'll never know. I saw it pop up and I was like, did Danny just like want to note something? Like, I'm just gonna leave it just in case someone wanted that there.
No. When I see random shit on the map, I'll usually draw a circle around it and then write what I think I saw. But
No, I didn't do that. I don't know why there's a 6 there. And that's
there
genuine.
might still be there might still be a circle on the near map.
Maybe it's
Unless
like
you
a...
deleted it already.
Oh, it's a whole ass asset. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Well,
Oh my god.
I think now is a good time as you start to move towards near to have a little 5-minute break, stretch the legs, get some snacks, etc., etc. We'll be
Can
back.
someone give me a hug?
back. We're back. You reach the edge of the township of Near, as you are on this map. It is day. A kind of soft morning glow casts itself across the rooftops. Now that it is day, you see that the remaining denizens of the town have kind of moved to the front gate and are looking out very concernedly. Let's drag them. And when they see everybody, they breathe an obvious sigh of relief. Yes. You're free to act.
Can I do a head count? Right, go around and do a little check.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm missing Bo. Bo!
Where's my... Oh, I didn't put myself down. I'm just sprinting.
You see Bo's father hugs Bo, and Bo says, Dad, stop. And the dad's really angrily yelling at him.
I think on the way back, Cass would, before being glued to Levi, would go into the pilot, whichever one that was, and just kind of wait. So you said you left 3 days after that gala?
Mm-hmm.
Which gala, mind you? Was it the one that the Valord were at?
I think we saw you there, yeah.
So you saw me there 3 days ago.
4, technically.
Semantics, buddy. And that's not going to mean a whole lot once I tell you the rest of this, but let's get you situated and we'll have a chat, all right?
This guy's about to take some serious psychic damage.
It's been months, my guy.
Some serious psychic damage. This collection of people move up. I cannot be bothered to effectively drag them in a realistic manner. Bancroft follows. They all head towards the hospital.
Okay. I think Cass will lean over to Levi. How's your head?
I didn't really sleep that much.
That ain't what I asked.
Well, not good, obviously.
All right. Now, you might not know who I am, but I'm a friend of Kira's.
Kira who?
Prospera.
Oh. Okay.
Now, I don't know if that holds any weight with you. That's the only reason I was really saying it. But we need to listen to the rules here. But we are going to try to get out of here. All right? And once we do, we're going to get you back to some people we know. And then try to get all y'all topside. All right?
That's awfully nice of you. He's like side-eyeing.
Hey, we just want to see everybody getting back topside all right.
Right, yeah. What? Wait, if you're Valor, does that mean we're in Shirok?
Something like that.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Yeah. It'll be a quick rescue once we get out of here. We're in some weird Weird Woods. Go get fixed up, and we'll talk later.
All right. He walks into the hospital.
All right, we're gonna hold that fucker hostage, and get them to take all of the survivors of Wonderworld with them.
Yeah.
He would have said that with Arlo around as well, but
Nod. He would nod.
hell yeah. I think he would just then say, all right, and the easiest way to keep him hostage is to not let him know he's being held hostage. Just keep him within the rule set,
He leans out. What?
and he'll
Okay.
act accordingly.
Wyatt puts away his shotgun.
Gaslight him.
Yeah, gaslight. That's the name of the game here. All right. Well, did y'all catch that they missed like 2.5 months, 3 months of time?
Sort of, but my mind was elsewhere in that moment. I didn't.
Understandable. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah, that was intense.
I'm not sure where they've been this whole time. If they believe that.
I mean, where would they be? They're probably just home, all right?
Honestly, I barely knew magic existed before I became Valard, so it could be all sorts of things.
Yeah, same. I just meant like, I don't know what they were trying to say as them. Or if, they were them out there or whatever, but I would think that the media machine is just keeping all this hush hush like it did when we were there, so I think they ain't none the wiser. They probably think you're off just serving the country. You'll be back. Just happy that your sister's there. Thinking you'll be back soon.
You were pulled away yesterday, but me and Wyatt were talking. We think, I'm not sure how true this is, but there was something that was said by the primordials when we were there. They mentioned following a certain path when there are like 2 moons to the trees and look down, something along those lines. I'm not sure if that applies here, but we were thinking maybe we should try.
I think Cass heard that. Because I have it written down my notes. Okay.
Yeah, we're all there. We're all there for that.
Okay. I think what they meant was, if there's 2 moons in the sky, keep your eyes on the ground, because whatever the hell you see is gonna get you.
Well, no, correct. I'm saying, but the thing is, we would need to be out at night to see if there are 2 moons, or at least be able to see the sky.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of maladies gotten on this place where they can't leave, but Maybe that's just something we'll have to keep in mind for after. Because I don't know about you, but whatever the hell is strong enough to do all that, I don't want to fucking get tangled with. I've done my fair share of illusions and charms these past couple months, but I can't even do a fraction of that.
I think it's been like at least a month and a half. At least. I think it's been, yeah.
All right.
So, if that's the case, the only other thing that we could do is try to find a way out while it's daylight, which a lot of the residents here, they seem to have given up. What? Why? Oh. Are you there? Hello? I thought I heard him for a second.
Yeah, me too.
There he goes. There he is.
He's back. Or he's not.
Now we're being gaslit by Blitz too. Oh god, the horror
And his
episode.
connection. Blitz against his connection. I mean, what? I like fell asleep as I was talking or something. I don't know what happened. I was like, Blitz against his connection. What? What does that mean?
Yeah, I think Cass will probably just say something like, "Yeah, so it's on us to get everybody else out of here." I don't want to leave these people behind, so if we figure out, maybe we let them know too if we can. But we got to get out of here. And us getting him out of here, and he just points towards the Lake Hospital. That helps us save all those kids. So we got to find the kids that are here. We got to get out of here in order to do that. And we got to find Lowen, and then, oh my fucking god. I hate this place.
It seems like the longer we stay here, the more people we end up losing. Well, I say that, but we just gained a few.
Yeah.
And since we were there for a night, that's probably another child gone.
Maybe. Time works weird here. Remember, I don't know if that applies to us coming back out or if that just applies to them trying to jump ship, but something ain't right. I don't know, just food for thought. Maybe nobody's gone yet.
Maybe we're the only ones that are gone.
Maybe. But hey, at least we got 3 of us. Lowen's fucked.
Yeah, I'm sure Lauren is having a horrible time wherever she is. They are.
Oh, man. No,
I think I heard a blitz. I heard a blitz.
I did. He laughed. We're
Oh
back.
yeah. Hi, I'm here.
Okay.
You pan to Lauren's, I don't know, sipping acorn tea or some shit.
Library. In the library with animal people, just chilling.
No, she can take care of herself. Both
They.
with that gun and
They.
sorry, they can take care of themselves. I'm so bad at it specifically with that character, and I don't know why. They can handle themselves, but not only with their rifle, but they can just kind of turn into animals apparently, so they can hide pretty well if they gotta.
True.
So, gotta get out of here. Find a way out. Use bandcraft as bait or collateral, whichever you prefer. Wait. Get out of here. Get the kids. Get back. Use bandcraft as collateral. And then, I don't know, maybe we can get to Ghost finally. But
Right. So are we going to go today? I mean, as far as maybe doing some sort of scouting or something?
yeah, probably. Hey, Dusk.
I think you catch Dusk as they're sort of running from one building to the other. They've been doing a head count, checking everyone's cool. So
Everyone's
she
cool.
kind of stops and looks at Kaz.
Y'all good? I know I just interrupted, but like, you can keep going if you still got shit to do.
I look down at a little list on my notepad and shake my head.
All right.
Put it away in my pocket.
Well, we only had one night of that, and we're fixing to figure out how to get the hell out of here. And I figure your people would enjoy that as well. So you got any leads on that sort of direction? You want to come help? Anything? Anything that helps is greatly appreciated.
They write something down, show it to Kaz. It just says, I tried 3 times.
All right. Well, we know 3 directions not to go then now, don't we?
Pulls a little face, like,
Yep, we Valord are very stubborn.
writes down. Kind of seems hesitant to show it, but then, like, does. And it says, what if someone needs to stay?
What do you mean?
They kind of focus a bit, trying to think of their words and to help newcomers. The village won't stop.
Well, I think that's on whoever may want to stay to make that decision. I don't think we can make that choice for anybody.
I had a scary thought last night.
That is so unbelievably unsurprising, Dusk.
I'm
And not to
a bit
minimize it, I'm sorry, but
embarrassed.
everybody has bad thoughts, especially when bad shits influence your brain.
Okay. I kind of look away. They don't seem like they want to say anything else now.
Was that that was being written down, right?
No, they said that part.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, if you feel like trying to get out or helping us try to get out, we're gonna go start looking. I don't know if we'll get farther than this village right now, but eventually we're gonna leave the gates. So you just come find us. We ain't trying to hide. If you feel like coming.
Dusk kind of nods a bit. They kind of kick some dirt. They just seem a bit like embarrassed now.
Wyatt picks up Dusk.
I mean, yeah, that's probably pretty easy. She's like 3-4 feet tall, so
He like carries her away. Two arms, like first like over his shoulder, and then he turns them over so that they can like half sit on his shoulder, which is quite, a 4-foot person on his shoulder is still quite heavy.
yeah.
But he like wraps an arm around them to like keep them steady and to manage the load.
Arlo would, I guess, walk alongside because, he'll walk alongside as Wyatt's carrying Dusk.
Y'all are making me feel self-conscious.
Oh,
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Dusk. And we all understand you've tried 3 times, but you haven't tried with us. And we are terribly good at not following directions.
Dusk looks thoughtful and just kind of nods.
All right.
She kicks her little legs and she says, "I try on my birthday."
Aww.
How old are you?
Dusk thinks about counting like fingers, but then realizes it's too many numbers for fingers. So then thinks about if she's said the word before and realizes she has. Says 15.
Oh, just nods.
So, I don't by Kenku standards, so it's fine.
How
Still a baby.
how long you been here?
I think I said 3, so almost 4. Almost 4 years.
Okay.
So holds up 4 fingers.
Okay. Now, in that time, do you know anybody keeping track of records of trying to leave? Outside of what you got, anybody else that's tried and come back? We need as much information as we can get on that sort of subject before we can really make a plan.
Mehanon keeps notes.
Well, all right. Let's go talk to Mehanon.
Has he got like a disk drive full of information that we can just scour?
No.
If we're wanting to speak to Manon, we're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this.
I thought we were leaving. I didn't know we were going to.
Cast Naruto
Watch me
runs.
climb this tree.
What the fuck?
Have an athletics
Arlo
check.
leaps over the building. Arlo leaps over the building in one
Have an
single bound.
athletics check at disadvantage.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Let's see.
I have faith. We had a dual nat 20 on a disadvantage, so hey, that's still not
That's
bad.
actually not that. It's not that bad, actually.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So we're going to see Mehanon. Mehanon.
Mehanon.
Mr. Melon.
Mahiel.
My hair. Okay.
Ah, melatonin.
I've heard
What
so
will
much.
you for us?
Misery. Nice to meet you, Misery. Mistake.
Let me just drag them out on the map.
Ah, my Sharona.
My Sharona. Oh, it's not here.
Molasses. Nice to meet you.
You walk back up the hill,
Oh,
bit puffed by the time you get here. Mehanon is sitting at a table in the tavern. He is eating breakfast. Chen has served porridge. You're also free to enjoy such succulent meals.
Ooh,
He seems to be explaining what happened to the people that were still here.
Hmm. You guys catch up to Cass, and he's just like sucking wind, bent over, leaning against a wall.
Mood.
He just
So
sees
long
you,
as you ran.
straightens up. All right.
it's like that SpongeBob meme.
Can we just go in?
Yeah, I mean it's open breakfast hours. Like there's no one stopping you.
Oh, well, I figured we could. That was a question for Bird.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me.
You're good. No.
Yeah, I just kind of give Kaz a look and I lift my head and walk in all proudly.
All right.
And I sit down with the others.
You sit down, and Zara places like a comforting hand on your shoulder, and she says, "That must have been very scary, Dusk. I'm glad that you're okay."
I nod. But then I puff up my chest, like, I'm brave bird.
Castle like look for like a place to interject himself that's not immediately next to Mahanon. See almost no space, and then just kind of, I guess, creep there for a moment, and then just say, Mahanon, I think once you're done with your breakfast, we need to have a chat.
If you have something, you can bring it to me here.
Oh, I don't care about venue. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
It's alright. I think I'll be having a nap most today.
Probably a good call. Now I don't know what your your logistics look like as far as what you got in store, how long you can last on your supplies, and none of that really matters right now, at least. But we just brought in a lot of people. Now, also that was my first time dealing with that. I don't know how y'all can deal with that on a daily basis. I know I sure as hell can't. And me and the people I came with, at least, are gonna try to figure out if we can't get out of here. And I know you said like, oh, it's not gonna happen. Oh, it's never gonna happen. Whatever. If that happens, if it's like that, then it's like that. Then let us fail. You got any like notes or anything that can help us out as far as So we're not starting from scratch, making the same mistakes other people did.
He calmly puts down his bowl and wipes his hands and looks up at you with very stoic eyes, tired eyes, eyes that have seen war. And he says, I don't care if you want to try or not try. We've not got any clues, I suppose, for your investigation. Most of us just focus on surviving, if that's all right by you.
He just kind of like squints. Now, I ain't judging anybody here. I just thought people would mark it down. Ain't gotta be all right with me.
I haven't taken
But,
any notes from anybody making their escape. I think, looks at Dusk and, like, as if they're trying to remember something. I think it was, before the incident. They might have gotten somewhere. But all I know is once people start looking into things, that's when things start to go wrong.
I think with the amount of people here right now, things are gonna go wrong sooner rather than later.
Not if I can help it.
More power to you.
Power to you and your search. He warily looks over at Arlo and also at Wyatt.
Well, all right. Good talk. And he's just gonna like grab an apple or something and walk out.
Mehanon looks at Dusk.
Yo, Peacock boys.
Together again. One last ride. What's he say?
Well, I think you heard it. Wasn't a
Sort of
private
zoned out a
conversation.
little now.
Sorry, what was
I'm
that?
really tired.
Oh.
He said he was zoned out. He's really tired.
Oh, all right. Well, he said he doesn't think it's possible. Now when people start looking into it, that's when weird shit starts happening. But weird shit's happening. So, I don't know. I don't think he's got anything. He said he ain't got no notes. Looked like Dusk might know something, but
You believe that? He got no notes.
honestly, wouldn't surprise me.
So, to be honest, I didn't mention this, but Arlo kind of make sure that, like he whispers it, so it's just the two of them here. But, me and Wyatt we did come to a simultaneous conclusion that he could possibly be in on this whole thing. When asked where, about the others before him, he said they all left and it was just him. And for some reason, his reaction to you asking about that and him saying, not if I can help it, something about that just... Hello, am I here still?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're here, bro. Sorry, I was reconnecting on my PC.
Oh, okay, I thought that was me. But the way he said, not on his watch, something about that didn't sit right with me.
Now, I am not discounting that theory. I am just thinking this out. completely before we do something rash. What if he ain't? What if he really is just stubborn and scared? Then that leaves us without a place to stay should this fail, or should this take us a while. Now, I ain't saying do one thing or another. I'm just trying to think it out with all y'all.
I've just realised that Kaz must feel so exhausted at being left with Wyatt and Arlo. I haven't thought about that before. He must be just like, oh god. Yeah, you're right. We can look into it and
Worst comes to worst, worst comes to worst, we pull that play. But I think at least.
Well, here's a question: what other play do we have? Just going? Just
We gotta
going
talk
out there?
to Dusk. He made a comment like Dusk knew something more than what they let on. But that we could ask some townsfolk. We can.
Dusk is the key to all this. They're a funnier character than we've ever had. We can get her working.
They're too whimsy. There's something super dark back there.
Hey, Dusk. Need your help, innit?
Mm.
Think someone's gone missing.
A squint.
Cass makes a funny face.
Follow them. Who?
Dusk. What
Who?
is the incident?
Oh. Is this the... Yeah. Let me find it. Okay. So... Do I know the whole story that's in this thing, Shan?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You know what you probably think that Dusk would know from that.
So, 2 months ago, 3 people died. We found the bits. Me and Bo. Their pendant fell off the door. Don't know how. Just did.
I'm sorry to hear that. But has that house been touched since?
Is it empty or has it been filled?
It's still empty.
Still
Has it
empty.
been emptied? Like, is it ready for new inhabitants, or it's still full of their stuff? Was the crux of that question.
I probably don't know, so I shrug.
All right. Well, let's go check it out. If you
Wait, just one question. When you and Bo stumbled upon it, where was Mayhem on?
Brown. He's probably in this sheriff's office, right?
Yeah, he usually is in the morning.
Yeah, just point at where the sheriff's office is. Why?
I was just wondering if anyone saw him. Does he usually sleep there also? Or does he travel there?
Does he have his own house, or does he just sleep there?
I need to double check myself.
I'm just thinking, I can't see.
Yeah, he usually stays there. Yeah, let me drag everyone back to main map.
Main map.
Main map. Main map. Main map. Yeah, his house is in like the it's like a side area of like the guard station. It probably once was like a conference room or something. It's like a kitchenette and stuff. Yeah.
I'll say he's usually there.
Also, it is the same place as the sheriff's
Yeah.
location. Okay. Alright, I'll just not just be like, alright. Oh, sorry, we were heading to one of the houses, I think.
Yeah. If you don't think it'd be too much of a bother, you think we could check that out? Or is that something we should ask first? Dusk.
Not up to me.
Did you say not up to me?
Yeah, it's not up to me.
I think the
Kind.
crux of that question was more, do you think they'll be mad if we just go do it?
Maybe someone might be upset.
Well, I'll take it might be. Over and absolutely. Can you show us where this house is? You ain't gotta go further than that if you're not comfortable. If we can figure this out, I think we can get out of here, Dusk.
Mm. I kind of slowly lead them there.
Indeed. It is this house here.
Hell yeah.
On the way there, I'm gonna kind of look at them. You prefer the bloom to this?
Yeah, at least that's got like logical rules, right? Don't get bit. Don't breathe in spores. Here's like, oh, I don't know. Don't go out after. I guess it is. It's not logical, but it's easy to follow. Don't go out after dark and don't explore too deep or you'll go back. But I take something you can mitigate over something you ain't got control over any day. How about you guys?
Yeah, it's different out there, Dusk. I can have a life out there.
And I have family.
Oh,
We gotta save those kids. Get them back to their friends, and then save those kids.
You have kids?
Gods know, but we were part of a group of people that had some orphans, or some of them probably weren't, but there was a school, and they started going missing kind of one by one when we pulled up by the forest.
Hmm.
The Queen of Elfame has taken them.
So the story goes.
Hmm. Do I know much about the Queen of Elfame? I'd lived in the forest.
You've heard pretty much rumors, much like what the primordial people have. That you shouldn't go in too far because you'll get whisked away, especially if you're young. Especially your people were very protective over their children for that exact reason.
Hmm. Kind of look at the building. It was a mum and 2 children, but grown-up children.
Did they have names?
Michelle, Madison, Desmond.
And they were making progress on getting out of here.
I don't think so. Dusk looks a bit confused. I don't think that's the thing they've heard. They were just a family.
They were making about as much progress as anybody else has.
Yeah, just saying, no, not really.
Dusk, this is probably my final question until I know everything for certain. Were they making a big fuss about leaving? Maybe complaining?
Try and cast my memory back. What were they like? Well, I know they were sort of pretty well liked, but
Yeah.
towards the incident, did things change at all?
Could I have a history check from you?
Yeah. Come on, Dusk, you're so smart.
You're so smart.
Yeah.
You're thinking, you know that the 2 kids, they weren't making a fuss per se, as in they weren't making a big deal out of it. But they started kind of coming in on themselves, like closing quarters a little bit. And you remember Michelle, the mum, was a little bit worried about them because they seemed to be acting a little bit like strangely. But other than that, no, you haven't really heard much even with 17.
I'll just echo that with like odd sentences, like they were kind of closed off. near the end.
So, I guess we could look now.
I shrug my shoulders.
Are you going in, Arlo?
Oh, enough for Arlo to move.
Hey, I'll be in a second. I got something else I'm gonna try. See if it works here. Although, one of y'all might want to make sure I don't, like, die.
Dusk looks concerned.
Cass sees a little garden over here.
That's Bo's house, Dusk.
Don't ruin the garden.
I'm not, don't worry.
What are you doing?
Connecting.
What does that mean?
I can show you, but I can't promise you what you're gonna see is gonna be pretty.
I've lived here long enough. I've seen very ugly things. And I toddle over.
I understand that, but the point is, do you want to see them again?
I was molded by the darkness.
All right.
I sit down.
Okay. You see first Cass pulls out like this alarm clock and winds it, getting a spell slot back. He then puts that back in his stuff. And he will kneel down, sort of place one hand into the soil, and the other one he holds up for Dusk to grab.
I grab it.
He will then cast what would be cool? What would be super thematic? Nothing here really needs to be healed. So he will cast sort of like heroism into the soil. Like just this like sort of idea that the soil doesn't have to bend to the whims of where it is. You don't gotta listen to that fey bullshit. Live! But then, so I'll mark off that spell slot, and then he will sort of focus on a memory, and he'll inform Dusk that they too have to focus on a memory.
Oh.
And the one he will focus on is the last time he was on the farm, probably. It was early in the morning. Earlier than even farm stuff needs to be completed. He just had a bag and a guitar. And he got into, whatever form of transport existed in the town, like be it a cab or a bus. Something to go to Cochet, and there was this profound sense of like he knew this was the right thing to do, but he still could not look back with rose-colored glasses in that moment. And try to see if even in this weird fey place, he can sort of connect and get a vibe for what's going on.
Cool. Dusk?
Oh, if you want the memory Dusk focuses on, no, did Kaz give her any direction of like what kind of memory?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna say it's a pretty near memory of Dusk just hanging out with her big sister. In the woods. I don't know, doing something cute like scavenging berries or something. She doesn't want to focus on a bad memory, so she just thinks of that. And they're just like talking in their own little language to each other, so it's a much more fluent conversation than Dusk is ever used to having.
Cool. Kaz, you push this magic into this ground. You connect and commune in the way that it was encouraged of you to do. You feel your magic stretch forward and into the soil, almost like roots, and you see the back from the back of your hand that it's almost like your bones are glowing. This kind of faded, flickering light. Normally, there's a sensation of kind of warmth, confluence. There's once you do this sort of thing, you can often hear voices. None of those things happen. In fact, as you stretch down and feel your magic take root in the soil, almost like after it rains when a drop traverses all the way down into the earth, there is this extension of nothing that goes so deeply. It's almost harrowing. And this sweeping sensation of cold starts in your fingertips as if you've just plunged them into an ice bath. And rapidly, it travels up your forearm, up as if it's gonna suck you in. And instead of these soft, kind of tranquil voices, these voices of guidance and comfort and culture, you hear this awful, awful nothing. Like what you imagine being in space is like. This kind of vacuous, empty sensation that, even if you pull your hand away, seems stuck with you. And as you reach into this gloom, into this eternal dark, you almost feel like something looks back before you pull away.
Don't like that. Oh, this place is really fucked up. You alright, Dusk?
Did I feel that?
This is really fucking cold.
I'm gonna give him my jacket.
I'm alright, thank you though.
Did I experience any of, like, did I just have a nice little memory lane trip while he was having a bad time?
Yeah. Although, Kaz, you probably saw that memory as well. Just like the way that you saw Kira's.
Okay.
You go to put on your jacket across Kaz's shoulders, and he feels like he's as cold as the dead.
Can I? I put a hand on his heart.
It's faint but beating.
Don't do that again.
I ain't gotta tell me twice. It usually ain't that vacuous.
You feel cold.
That I do. Usually it's Usually I can sort of connect with what's around us. But that was just weird. Like something was looking back.
What if... Dusk looks like awkward again, like they did earlier when she was trying to sort of say what the scary thought she had was. But she also seems a bit more determined, or maybe just annoyed, like she's gonna say what she thinks, 'cause she's angry that she didn't earlier. What if this place isn't connected because it's limbo and we have to die?
Cass just kind of thinks a moment. I think we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're just at the start of the investigation.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Don't tell that to Wyatt.
I nod, and I decided against it after last night.
I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking do it.
I was like,
Wyatt text everybody else.
Dusk was literally thinking, like, I like Wyatt the most, but also he's the fucking craziest, and if I say that, he's gonna just do it. He's gonna be like, yeah, right. Go on then.
Yeah, I think Cass will just kind of wander back to everybody else.
It's actually quite
sorry,
hard
that
for you to
worked out
stand up. And it's
Oh,
really hard to
no.
move your fingers. It just feels so cold.
I'm gonna help him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Meanwhile, TM, camera pans to Arlo and Wyatt standing at the front of his house.
Wyatt rubs his head. Maybe we should take a second and think about this.
Everyone's probably leaning against the door waiting. So
We just gotta be careful in case there's like evil spirits inside or something.
mm-hmm.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, I'm tired also, but I mean, I think we are thinking about this, which is why we're here.
That's good to know, I suppose. Just trying to think what we might encounter within, what would do with that information. It's weird, isn't it? Why has no one been inside? Well, maybe Dusk just doesn't know. Maybe people have been prying around.
I mean, I'm sure we could just open the door.
Nah, of course. I'm just trying to think, innit? Trying to think.
People probably didn't go inside. I could see Mehanon telling people not to go inside. I could see others just being afraid not to go inside.
Yeah, true. Because it's like a startling. It's like a realization that the pendants aren't infallible, and that maybe it could happen to them as well. Maybe it's like an avoidance thing. Just trying to ignore it.
And if it's anything, if they're anything like what we encountered last night, chances are one of the three heard something and they walked outside. They removed the pendant.
Yeah, true. Maybe they were seduced by the darkness.
Let's see if they had it on the inside. I guess that's something I could have asked Dusk. If the pendant was on the outside or the inside.
We got time, innit? Dusk is right over there. They seem to be putting their ear against the floor. Oh, Kaz is doing his thing. Look. He's talking to the tree hippies.
Should we just walk in or wait? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait.
No, wait.
It's fine.
Yeah. We should wait until we're all together, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, Dusk has got wings, so maybe they can fly into the rafters and that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Dusk could be Lowen, permanently transformed into a bird?
I'm pretty sure we would have seen Dusk much earlier, and none of these people would know Dusk if they were alone.
Yeah, true.
But that's good, though. That's
Yeah, of course, yeah. I wish that I tried to summon Ratso. When my Nexus was fully charged.
It's funny. I actually thought about doing that, but then I got distracted by a call from Marlo.
Yeah. Funny night.
I will push the door open. He doesn't walk in, but he pushes the door open. Just
it swings open.
He's on the outside.
It swings open. It's dark inside. And Dusk and Kaz walk over just as you go to enter the house. But that's where we're going to leave off this week. And then next week we'll be back in there. Thank you everyone for joining us. It's a deep honor. Goodbye. Have a great week.
Love you. See you next time.